Hello everybody. I made a Queen of Hearts inspired look and got a few requests to make a tutorial for it, and this is what it looks like for those of you who haven't seen it all the way. And so without further ado, let's get started on the tutorial. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up the Customize tab under Wardrobe. And then we're going to click on Add New. And then we're going to scroll and click on the basic long sleeved gown. And then we're going to hit Create. And then we're going to hit the color selector, and we're going to make it black. Okay. And now, so when we start adding the layers. Also, just a warning to all of you, I do play on Switch, and so the Joy-Cons don't always cooperate with me. And so if you see me kind of struggling, that's why. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start on the bottom half of the dress, because it was easier for me to do the bottom first and then do the top, just to get the layers kind of where I wanted them. So we're going to start by grabbing a square motif. We're going to make it red. And then we're going to go to the globe icon. It's the wrapping tool. And we're going to wrap it. And get it about as high as we can. On top. Probably. Hold on, let me zoom in a little bit. Right about there. Maybe a little lower. Hold on. That's where I had it, I think. Yeah, right about there. Okay. And then I'm gonna go grab another one of the squares. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna wrap it, and we're gonna make it fit. Yeah. And this one we're gonna size up to make it fit. And then scoot it over. Okay, and then we're going to grab a triangle to fit in here to cover this spot right here. I'm going to turn it, hopefully get it to line up. There we go. Grab another triangle for the bottom because that's not lined up where it needs to be either. Okay. Okay, now with these layers, we are going to duplicate all of them, and we're going to go back into them. We're going to duplicate them like that. Sorry, I'm going to kind of turn the angle real quick. We're going to duplicate them, and then we're going to change the color of them. You can do whichever gray you want to. I did this one. We will get rid of these layers later, but right now we're just using them as like a placeholder. So let's duplicate them first and then go back in and change the color. So that is part of our bottom half of the dress. We'll go back in and finish the bottom half here in a second. Okay. And now we're going to move on back up to the top half of the dress. So we're going to grab, again, we're going to grab a square motif. And we're going to move up. My camera will change here in a second. Ta-da! We need to make this smaller. Just grab the wrap icon and it'll wrap. And this needs to be red. And I'm gonna zoom in because I'm on a tiny screen. And gonna stand just a little bit. That doesn't get any smaller. Okay, try and line it up so it, well, in my original one, I didn't get them to overlap. I think I moved the sides over a little bit more, but it's okay if they overlap a little bit. I don't think it's gonna be too big of an issue. Okay, put that there. Come and grab this half circle. Well, I always like to shrink down my shapes first before I go in with the wrap motif. It just makes it a little bit easier for me. I'm gonna turn this around. Oh goodness. That like right about there ish. Over there. Okay, grab another square, but kind of in between. And this is where things don't always line up for me on Switch, because the Switch is just hard to work with at times. I'm trying, guys, I promise. That looks better. I'll probably move this one so it lines up better. There, that looks better. Okay. And what we're gonna do is we're only going to duplicate this half circle and change the color of this one. Oh, we might need to move it over a little bit. Yeah, we'll need to move it just a little bit. Sorry, we'll need to back out of the tools real quick to do that. Oh, I'm moving the wrong one. Hold on, let me undo that. Okay. And well, hold on, let's change the color and then we'll decide later if we need to move it. Let's change the color of this first. And then we're going to come and we're going to grab a square, change it to the color red. And we're going to put it, line it up underneath the half circle like this. Once we've done the wrap tool, gonna line it up under the half circle like that. And I think we might need to move the half circle just ever so slightly. There. Okay. Again, things may not line up perfectly, and that's okay. They don't for me, I know for sure. I should have changed my hairstyle before doing this dress, because it's going to be hard to see in the back. Okay. We're going to change the color of this square. And we're going to grab it and make it fit on the back. It'll just fit automatically. I hit the wrong button again. Just like that. And that one will be good to go. If it doesn't automatically fit for you, just adjust as needed. Okay. We'll need to go back in and duplicate these and change the color as well. Go fast. Let's duplicate this one first. And then we'll go back in and change the color. To the gray, like what we had. And then those almost line up. And then we're going to take the half circle and we're going to drag it so that way it actually shows up over those. Again, don't worry about the fact that there's a gap between the two halves, because we're actually going to end up cutting those out here in a second. So, it's fine that they don't actually line up right now. Okay. Gonna take another square, drag it over here, make it red, and then take globe icon and make it line up, check all the sides, and we're good to go. Okay. And before we get rid of any layers and cut them out, we still have some to add. So, okay, I'm gonna take another square and I'm gonna start down at the bottom here, and we're going to make it this gold color here and make it again fit to the dress. And we're just gonna make it a little bit smaller. We're gonna try our best to get it to line up, but down here, it's okay if it doesn't line up, because we're gonna put white outline on the side anyway, so it's okay if it's not a perfect match. Okay, and we're going to keep adding them until we have that little section filled up. So again, I think we need just about one more, and we'll be good to go. And okay. So next, we are going to do the hearts, and then we'll go in and add the rectangles later. So, I'm trying to remember where the hearts were. I think they were, yeah, they're here. Okay, so the hearts are actually really fun to add. And of course, they're not the color I need them to be. Because why would that be any fun? Okay, so we started here. Let's start here with them. And we are going to make these as small as they can possibly be, so we can get as many as we possibly can on the side. And we'll go from there. So we're going to take one heart here. And put it right about there. We'll do this multiple times on each one. Just up the side. Oh, hold on, and move this one, get it more lined up with this one. We have about 7 on each side. So. Black goes on this side. And my camera always moves on me. It's very annoying. Thank you. Oh, I think I know why they're not spacing out as well as I thought they would. Let's try it. No, that's not why. Just kidding. Okay. That's not good. Let's move that one up there. And then one more, and then I'll space out the bottom ones a little bit better because they're pretty close together. There we go. And then let me find, yeah, it's that one. Okay. Now, what we're going to do with all of these is we are going to duplicate them, and then we're going to change the color. So let's duplicate them first, and then just change the color of all of them when we're done. Oops. Did not want to do that. Scoot these ones down and away from each other a little bit so they're not so close. Okay. I need to find. There we go. There we go. Okay. And now what we're going to do with all of the ones on the left side underneath the red half is we're going to make them red. So we're going to change the color and make them red. That's the wrong button. Again. Okay. And then, okay, so we have those hearts done. Now we're going to put some in the middle, and I actually really liked doing this part. It was actually really fun. So we're going to start off, oh goodness, that's a little too big. And this one started off black, so we're going to change it to black. I'm going to start off by just putting all of the hearts in the middle of the hearts, and then we'll go in and add the other layers on top of it. This one is red. And then this next one is going to be black. There is a pattern to these. And the next one will be red once my camera decides it wants to move up. The next one will be black. And then the last one will be red in the middle. That's the wrong tab. Make it a little bit bigger. Not too big, but just a little bit bigger. Now we're going to go and we're going to put hearts on top of all of these hearts that are the opposite color. So if it's black, it's going to be red, and if it's a red, it's going to be a black on top. And they're going to be smaller too, so. Make that a little bit smaller. There we go. Go ahead and change the color first. I don't know why those ones are so close in size. They weren't as close in size as my original one, but okay. So now we're going to, I know we're really close on layer count, I promise we're not gonna go over. Because I didn't go over my original one. Okay, so now we're going to take some rectangles and make the borders. We're going to make them right, and we're just gonna make them fit. Kind of shrink them a little bit. We're gonna turn them to where they fit. And we're gonna make them match up. Over here, and we're gonna do another one, and so we go all the way down the side of the dress. Trying to keep the same size the entire time. Okay, since I am at layer count right now, I'm going to go ahead and delete these black rectangles that we used as placeholders. These black rectangles and triangles. They're now gray. To help free up some layers. And go from there. We might make these rectangles a little bit bigger just to help us not go over count actually. Okay, let's see if that helps. Oh my gosh, I didn't want to do that. Okay, because if we duplicate them, making sure that was the layer I wanted to delete. Okay. And then we duplicate this one. Because I didn't want to move them. Okay, and then just move everything. I apologize if this is not turning out as good as my original. I'm trying, guys. I promise. And then move this one to line up. Make it a little bit bigger. It's not quite even. Same with this one. It's not quite even. And then bottom two. Oh, that's the wrong one. Just move the bottom two up. One of these is the duplicated one. I just have to find the right one. There it is. Okay, now that's the general outline. All we need to do is go back in and cut out the top half, the parts that we made gray with like the two squares and the half circle. All we need to do is cut those out and they will appear black. So the cutting out means just using the scissors, and if we do that, it'll get rid of it and they will appear, like the layers will still be there, but they will just appear black instead. And yeah, there you go. That's really about it. That's how you make my Queen of Hearts dress. It is not quite as good as the original, but that's the general idea of how to do it. And there you go.